So here's the thing. I am currently working on like a scripted, nice content video to be like my first. That was my plan to be my first content video that's like actually in this sort of style that you're seeing now. But something I saw just kind of drove something at me. I just need to talk about something real quick. It's not important. Don't worry. It's just some shitty video game shit. But like, I just kind of want to get this out. Okay, so, first of things first. I don't use Reddit very often. I don't really like the website. I think the website itself is fine, but it's Reddit people. You know what it's like. So that being said, I do occasionally go on the Sonic Reddit just because I occasionally find like something interesting there, or like that I want to post on FJ. It's just it's rare, but it happens sometimes. So I was looking around and I saw this thing, and this, I can't really explain why, but this just drew some sort of anger out of me that I just needed to let out, because I just don't see what I'm supposed to be seeing here. And this is fan-made, this is content, but it kind of gets at a larger point I want to make. But this is what I latched onto. This is unscripted, by the way, sorry. I'm going to try and make like some cuts here. If I cut, it's just me cutting out like me breathing or just like an occasional stammer. So what I'm trying to get is, I don't see what about the Sonic Rangers logo. Well, I'm assuming is the Rangers logo. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Zap right now, because I don't know if that's Rangers. It probably is Sonic Rangers, but we'll just go with Zap. So that's the Sonic Zap logo. And what he did is he tilted it on its side 90 degrees, changed the colors, and somehow we're supposed to be seeing the Sonic Adventure logo from this, which I do not get. I don't see what the comparison is supposed to be. I don't understand, because the lettering, the style of the letters doesn't look like the Sonic Adventure logo. They look like completely different stylized writing. The colors don't even match. You've changed the colors yourself. You edited it to make the colors different, and they still don't match. I'm looking at this, and I don't see what this is supposed to represent. How am I supposed to... The title of the video... The title of the post was, is Sonic Rangers just a diversion, ? And like, what am I supposed to extrapolate, to use a big word, from this content? I don't get it. I don't see what I'm supposed to be understanding here. I just look at this and I'm like, okay, you turned the logo and you changed the colors, and somehow that means Sonic Adventure? It's not even like an anagram, because the one on the bottom doesn't even really look like an S. I mean, kinda. And the one on top just kind of looks like doesn't even look like an A. It looks like an E or a G. Like, that. It doesn't look like what I think you're trying to get at. I don't think that that's a convincing enough looking S or an A to mean Sonic Adventure. And even if it is, it's backwards. It would be Adventure Sonic. And like, it just kind of gets at a problem I've noticed as a whole, is that people are incredibly desperate for Sonic Adventure remakes to be a thing. Like, it's madness. It's genuinely madness at this point, because people are grasping at fucking anything to make the Sonic Adventure remakes be like, oh, it's coming, I know it. It's like, just to keep this hope alive that they're working on, when there's no actual evidence that this is a thing. There was the Zippo leaks not too long ago, but that was proven false. And like, beyond that, we have no evidence that they're working on this. They haven't done anything specifically adventure-esque. They're not posting more about Sonic Adventure on the Twitter than anything else. There are some adventure things, but there are also non-adventure things. The symphony that just fucking happened, it wasn't fucking music from only Adventure. There was music from all over the franchise. And it's like, what? You guys are grasping at straws because the desperate want you have for the Adventure remakes to be a thing. I love Sonic Adventure, don't get me wrong. It's probably one of my favorite games in the franchise. I think that they did a lot of good things with it. But I think that the desperate need you guys have for a Sonic Adventure remake to be a thing is really concerning. Because I get being angry at Sega for how they're treating Sonic. They're fucking it up again. That Forces came out and that was bad. Mania was good, but that wasn't made by Sega. And then before that, we had Lost World, which was bad, and yeah, no, I get why people would want a return to that formula. And apparently, Rangers is supposed to be like open world, which, that sounds fun, but that's not my point. My point is, there's such an attachment to this idea that there has to be Sonic Adventure remakes in the works, when there's really very little evidence that that's even a thing, but people need it to be a thing for some reason. I get it, you want it, but not every old game gets a remake. They may never do a Sonic Adventure remake. They may never do a Sonic Adventure 2 remake. That might just never happen. And we have to at least be okay with that, because if we're not, then shit like this happens. Where like some maniac turns the Sonic Zap logo 90 degrees and changes the colors and somehow makes it look like Sonic Adventure, even though it doesn't. People are desperate for this to be a thing. They need this to be a thing for some reason. And I get it. I love those games, and I would love to see it be a remake. But I'm not so dedicated to this needing to be a thing that they are working on now that somehow translates to Sonic Adventure, because I just don't fucking see it. Now listen, I could be wrong. If fucking tomorrow, after I post this, after I record this, whatever, they announce, surprise, that was right. Somehow that's what that meant. That they are making a Sonic Adventure remake, it's coming out soon, and that was a teaser for it. I'll fucking not even post a video if that happens before I finish it. And if it happens after, I'll eat my fucking hat. But if that somehow translates to that, I'll be very surprised, because that just doesn't make sense. People are just saying things that don't make sense, or are just not true, or some other thing like that, just to keep this hope alive that they're making a Sonic Adventure remake. I would love it if it happened. I'd be happy if they were making them both. If they were remaking both of them. But I'm seeing very little, if any, evidence that this is a thing that's happening. But people are just so desperate that they need this to be a thing, that they're just going crazy. We just need to accept that there is entirely a possibility that it's just not going to happen. Because there are just some games that aren't going to get remakes. And if Sonic Adventure is one of them, we have to be not okay with it, but we need to at least accept that that's what's going to happen. Maybe sometime in the future it will come out. Maybe a fucking fan will remake it, because fans always seem to do everything that people want with Sonic these days. But just don't go insane to this level because you want Sonic Adventure to get a remake. Pull back, realize that that doesn't make any sense, and just try to find actual legitimate evidence, if there is any, that they're remaking Sonic Adventure. And yeah, that's the thing. I kind of hate that this is the video that comes out first, but I want to get this out fast. Next video will be the first actual premiere of this style. It's going to be ranking The Sims 3 expansion packs, and that'll be that. I just had to get this out. Yeah, that was the thing. Have a good night, everyone.